What's up?
What's up?
We'll see how good it works. I can still hear for now.
If y'all were wondering what's going on, we were just spending some time with Tommy tonight.
So
Valerie's
it's,
getting on to me.
it's kind of called technical difficulties.
I'm sorry, Tommy. Like I said, next time I will set up the StreamYard for you, my friend.
Thank you.
I don't know why. I do not know why. Me and electronics don't get along.
And the whole time you're going in and out, we can't hear you. Valerie's going, that's why I pay for it extra for Tommy. Why?
I don't know. I mean, I'll check the update on my iPad, but I couldn't even hear you on the iPhone. The iPad goes black, but I can hear. So you know what?
Hey,
we're just gonna take what we got.
We ready. We got it now.
I mean, hell, I like to have it. I don't know if you can do phone and iPad and just make it work together.
That is. Whatever you're doing is working right now perfectly.
For right now. For right now.
Oh, man.
Subject to change at any moment.
But we had a good time, so that's what matters, right? So,
right. As long as we can laugh.
Junior Gooch says, "What's going on, y'all?"
Tommy's having a good time.
Yeah, Junior's messaging me in the midst of me having all these problems, and I'm like, I think we're going live.
We thought we were going to have him in the background noise, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think, Tommy? It'd be the voice of God. Yeah. Well, I think.
Well, it's been one of them days. It's getting to be one of those times at work. It's getting to be the end of the year. Everybody wants everything done today.
Yep. So, and then it's raining.
Yep. Yeah. Wet paint goes good on wet asphalt.
Yeah, it travels down the road real good.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
We got, we're going to talk about the NPRC racing series pretty much, y'all. Anybody got any questions? Got anything going on? Tommy's going to run through in a minute, kind of explain all the new stuff that's going on for 2023. We're going to go through and show you a little bit on the website where you can look at the map and see. We'll let you see who's in the series right now as far as groups and everything. I know we got some that's ready to go. He said 7:30-ish. but yeah. But yeah, Tommy, like I said, man, if you want to just go in there and just let us know what all has changed and what they need.
Okay, so we've already got, I can't remember how many. It's 28 plus 28 people currently right now. It was 24 the other day. So there's 28 chapters basically have signed up to be part of the NPRC racing series for next year. Just to give an idea, in the state of South Carolina, there was only one last year. Now this year there'll be two. There's Rock Hill, Upstate No Prep RC, and Low Country NPRC. So there's three now in my state.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of new. It's something that some states didn't have to deal with that we'll have to deal with. And the way that's kind of expected is if you were like myself, Sean Yulee, or North Georgia, you're kind of like the grandfather of the NPRC for those states. Your states, you'll set your dates and kind of coordinate with the others in your state to get dates worked out, not to be on top of one another and all this like that. And also try to work around the other states in the surrounding area. I know Georgia has a new one. The Silver Dollar, the man that owns the Silver Dollar Motorsports Raceway Park, however you pronounce Motorsports Park, the drag strip and everything like that down in Reynolds, Georgia, is new for South Georgia. In North Carolina, I know it's Sean Yulee, and there's some more people. Tennessee's going to change a little bit. There's some change in Connecticut. The man, his name, I can't remember his last name. His name is Jeremy. Contacted me today from Texas, Ohio, Mommy. The Speed Palace in Ohio is one of the deals now. So there's all kind of chapters and everything like that. But here's a very important note right here. We realized that maybe all chapters were not going to have 20 plus car turnouts. So we kind of had to have a weighted scale as far as participation for the Class or Titans. And the way it works is this. If you average over 6 races, now I got to remember this, guy, 6 races, 4 entries or less, you get 1 coin. You get 1 entry to the Clash of Titans. If your club chapter averages from 5 to 9, you will get 3 coins, entries to the Clash of Titans. 10 and above get 5, just like last year. Also, in order to be eligible, any participant that goes to the Clash of Titans must have ran 4 races in that chapter, not 4 NPRC races total. They has to be in that chapter. So what that does is there's no somebody runs a couple races, gets in, or a club only has an average of 3 racers and they get 5 invitations to the Clash of Titans. That's not how this works. So this right here, it protects the whole interest of the deal. It keeps people from kind of wandering in without really having to have the participation to be part of this deal, because we're all supposed to be one in this deal. So that's kind of the big change about it. There's a $50 club fee that goes to the Clash of Titans right when you sign up. I've had some people message me about when do we want that paid. We will give you a time and a date to start accepting that. Val and Rich want to get, like, this is where it all funnels to, like either a PayPal address, a Cash App, whatever, so that it's all clear and everything like that. So that'll be within the next week or two. You know, I would really like to see it start at the beginning of the year. Just let everybody get through the holidays. Don't worry about this right now. Let's all get through the holidays, to be honest with you. But if we get something set up before then, we'll put out correspondence on Facebook, social media. And you can always message myself, Val, Rich, any of the board members, Vernon Dean, James Cannon, Sean Yulee, and Mike McCutcheon will be able to talk about it. So we do not have the rules set for NPRC Racing Series yet, because we're waiting on the NPRC itself to set a rule. But I can go ahead and tell you right now, it's probably not going to change at all. The only thing that's really going to change is we're going to go. Well, I know that burnout will be optional, just like at the Clash of Titans, and I froze up. But so that's what's going to happen. That's probably the only rule change. We'll see what they put out, but hopefully our rules are put out on January the 1st, and everything like that. Once you get your money put in, you get your date set and everything, as soon as you can go racing to get your races in, do it. I think that that's the best way to do it. Don't get caught towards the end of the year trying to get a bunch of races in, because it gets tough. I encourage people to get out and double stack your first month if you can, like have 2 races in April, 2 races in March or whatever. It gives you a little more time through the summer with weather. People going on vacation. August is a bad month in general because it's hot and because kids in school and all that stuff. So I think that's something to think about. Let's see what else. You know, work together with your local chapters, not step on one another's toes. My chapter itself, I'm going to stay away from 7 major races. And so, you know, I'm staying away from Vegas. As far as my dates, I'm going to stay off the Vegas date. I'm going to stay off the Straight Line. I'm going to stay off Fire to Bayou, SummerSlam, Greg Bridgewater's race. What is that? Is that Redemption?
Super Chips.
Super Chips. And there's a couple more I'm going to stay off of, just to let people that want to travel go to them. And I've encouraged my chapters in my state to do the same thing. We'll get our dates put out. My dates will probably get put out within the next 2 weeks. I know James Penson is waiting on me. I know kind of what he wants to do for dates. And then I'm going to talk to my man Daniel Simmons down in the Low Country. That's how states got to work to do everything. Anything you can do as far as drumming up support for your local club and your group, for like somebody that, if you want to hand out awards at your deal, whatever. Remember, guys, $5 goes to the NPRC Titans, Clash Titans pot. 5 goes to your state. So your state championship is kind of important. You need to entice people with a good state championship, whether it's just handed. Like for me last year, I don't even know where it's at. I got a plaque. I got so much crap in here. You know,
Trophies
I
everywhere.
got,
Just
I got dirt oval trophies. I got a table full of race cars. I got my OG here. Hey, got a dirt oval car hanging right here. Got my championship belt hanging on the wall. Hobby shop in the background. Just everything's everywhere. Uh, so figure out a way to drum up like local sponsorship and support for your stuff. For me, I've got Peter works at a uh, graphics company that does screen printing, plaques, awards, stuff like that. So it helps out. Get involved in that. Get local sponsorship. If you've got sponsors that are in the industry, like myself, having close connections with Malacote, Beach RC, and Nick Bell and all them, when it comes to the Clash of Titans and stuff, talking about, hey, would you want to sponsor local? What do you think about sponsor nationally? Think about all that, because the more support and everything we drum up, it just makes the whole race experience better. So, hopefully this year there's 150 people in Florida, 200 people in Florida. It just depends.
yeah. What you got? You got any questions about?
I do have some questions. I was just trying to make sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. Junior Gooch said, I just moved to Tennessee 5 months ago, never ran the NPRC. How much is it to be a member and all that?
So we do not charge a membership fee. What happens is your local chapter, and somebody on the internet today asked about like the Middle Tennessee. I think it was the 919. I can't remember the area code. But anyway, was talking about asking if there was support for whatever. So the way it works, Junior, is this right here. If whatever your local chapter is, you'll go and run the race, an NPRC Racing Series race there. And you pay $10 for your NPRC Racing Series fee for that day. And what that is, that's 5 of it goes to the state, 5 of it goes to the Clash of Titans. And what that does is you pay that every time you race for the 6 races. Plus whatever your entry fee is. I'll just use an example. In South Carolina, Upstate No Prep RC, we don't charge a track fee. We charge $20 goes to the pot, and then we do the $10 NPRC fee. So it's $30 total to run. We don't necessarily have a like card carrying license membership fee. We had talked about that at one time, letting people basically pay their whole Clash of Titans deal in one lick. You say, when you show up, I've done paid this, I only pay my state level, and I'm done. Whatever. But it requires a lot of things to happen. So maybe that's something next year that'll be on the board. This is just year 2. So the things that we needed to improve on for year 2, that's what we've done now. We'll find more things to improve on for year 3. And this keeps getting bigger and better, but we need input like that. But so to answer your question is no, there is no membership fee. You pay the race fee every time you race, Junior.
And right now, the way that this works also is every dollar that goes towards the race, like say the $5 goes to the state and the $5 that goes to the nationals, does not touch nothing besides the pot. It does not pay for sponsors or us pay for what happens at Clash of the Titans. What we're building is a race at the end where Clash of Titans pretty much is what, Tom? Pretty much a race that you get invited to if you're the top 5, if you in your area, as long as you got enough members. And it's a free entry. It's in Florida, and whatever's in the pot throughout the whole nation is yours at the end.
It's so basically, and guys, if you'll look on your screen right now, if you're watching live, you'll see BBM in the left corner, RC Speed Seekers in the right. These people have already signed up to be lane sponsors for the Clash of Titans. It's 2022, and almost 12 months from now, a year basically, they've already wanted to be in on this. So this is what it boils down to. Sponsors pay a sponsorship fee for the race. And that's what puts the race on. All the money that you put in, so if you go race 6 races in North Carolina, that's $30 you contributed to the Clash of Titans pot. Okay. Everybody else that does the same thing. So that all builds up. So the more participation and more interest we have, the bigger that pot gets.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
the pot money is not touched by, nobody makes a dime off this, guys. Nobody.
Yeah, hell no.
Next question.
Gary Campbell says, so they use the coins to choose who they want to go to the clash.
So it's not a choice. Those coins are given to the 5 people that will attend, the top 5 highest points earners that qualify per the 4 race minimum to go. So what that means is, good example, North Carolina, the champion could not go. So 2 through 6 went. So the coin is your kind of like acceptance to go. It's not a choice. There's no choosing to it. It's you go down the list, the top 5 points earners that meet the minimum 4 race criteria for 2023 season will be eligible to go.
Let me just tell Gary.
As far as sponsorship, you can just message us and we'll get with you on certain things. There's different levels the way we're doing it. If you wanted just to be a sponsor for the Clash of Titans, there is a sponsor. But me and Valerie talked about it. We've got this year, everybody knows we pretty much do a bunch of these lives for free. We just go out and just video and stuff like that. And the promoters that are willing to put in the money to help us put on this great race at the end, we're going to promote them all year when we can. So as long as we ain't getting paid or nobody's forcing us, whatever. Like if we go to upstate and Tommy ain't running a race that's got sponsorships or, you know, somewhere we call out, we're going to provide the advertising for them throughout the year.
Right. So there's Webb RC advertisement and there's Clash of Titans advertisement is basically what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the Clash of Titans.
No. We are promoting.
The Clash of the Titans, the title sponsor, the 2 lane sponsors, and then we got another level of that we actually going to promote throughout the year on our platform with everything with NPRC too.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? Just give them, you know what I'm saying? I just want them to get their money's worth for what they're going to be doing for us at the end for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yes. So, guys, this is a great way. This is a live format. This is a great way to get your company out there at an economical price. When you think about social media, if you think about what a commercial, or if you go look on Facebook, because I did this one time, looked on Facebook what it costs to get your idea, platform, product, whatever you want to call it, put out there a little bit. It can get pricey the way they want to push it through social media. This right here has the potential to reach far more people at a more economical per view price than what Facebook can push, because Facebook pushes like the more you want to spend, the more Facebook wants to push you. And it's a numbers game, and how their algorithm works is beknownst to me, let alone, you know, you don't know where your dollar is pointed. Here, you know where your dollar is pointed. It's going to be pointed to the people that are no prep drag racing. It's not going to go over here to Billy Sue's consignment shop people. That's not. It's more of a targeted audience here if you use your advertising dollars here with the Webbs.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is what we're trying to do is, which you can ask Tommy. When we first started doing this, we sat down. My whole plan is this. I don't know why me and Barry's got the crazy passion to drive around the world and watch people drag race, but we did, and we had an idea of doing this, and Tommy and everybody liked it when they jumped on board, and they helped us create this thing. And I think we got something, but my main focus when we were doing it was something that if I lost my passion, it was still could keep going. And this way is we're trying to build something that will maintain itself. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much.
I just figured y'all wanted to go to every Arby's in America.
Two more. We get the sticker, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Visaya. Hello, Tommy. Have you heard of any racers running fast with any other ESC besides the R1?
Yes. So Castle has some prototype stuff out there some people's worked with. I think some people have went decently quick. Now, let me explain something, guys. There's a difference between quick and fast. Quick is ET. Fast is mile an hour. The Castle will not mile an hour with an R1. It's just not going to happen. Will it ET with an R1? It's getting closer, but it's not where the R1's at currently. I know right now the R1's out of stock. They are currently going back to a little bit older design. They're not older design, but some of the stuff that goes into it, they're getting back to that older FET, I believe. And R1 should be available mid-December, late December. Right now, R1's like, it's R1 or nothing on the ESC side. And I'm not saying there won't be another ESC that's as powerful, but the thing with R1 is the data you get with it, the user interaction is real good. Like I said, the R1 is like the standard right now, and Castle is trying to close in on it, but nobody else has anything right now that'll come close to it as far as performance, data, user, and the database. Just think about this, the R1 database. So many people run it. So many people know how many different ways to go fast with it. You don't have that database with anything else. You can run a Futaba with it and be fast. You can run an M17 with it and be fast. You can all forms of tuning. You can ESC tune. You can radio tune. You can Expo tune. You can P curve tune. You can do all kind of things with it. Or PMAP tune. You can do all kind of things with it, and there's a ton of data out there, and there's a ton of people that can get you relatively close. And then you got to go, of course, put in the test and figure out, I make this adjustment, it does that. I might do this adjustment, it does that. So no, there's nothing that's faster than the R1 right now, but there's stuff kind of lurking out there. There's talk of a few new ESCs coming within the next 6 months, but talk is cheap until somebody puts something up to outrun it. No, you're not going to outrun R1.
And to answer Chris Hobbs' question about Cody McKenzie, yes, he is going to be running his series as well this year.
Tommy, while we're talking to everybody, why don't you go ahead and let them know about the $50, just for people that don't know what's going on about the, saying if they want to host a event, so on. You know what I mean?
So here's how it works. The rules to hosting are pretty simple. There's a form on NPRC Racing Series that the Webbs have put up. It's a host application. So what happens is you take and you fill that out, and as long as you're not within 2 hours of another chapter, more than likely you're going to get a chapter. Now what it does is you fill your name information out. When you fill that out, you are, if somebody from your chapter has a question or a complaint, they contact me, you're the guy or gal that I'm going to be calling and say, hey, Ricky Bobby said he's got some issues. What's going on? What do we need to do to resolve this? I'm kind of like HR counsel for NPRC Racing Series. And, and me and Mike McCutcheon are points of contact for either the product as far as how we run the race and everything like that. Also, you'll notice at the bottom of that form, when you get to filling it out, it basically tells you what you've got to do. We're an instant green organization. We are no prep on the racetrack. We don't go out there and spray it with VXT. It goes through a few things. There's a $50 fee, and what that $50 fee is, that is for your club to pay, and that goes directly to the Clash of the Titans. And that, like I said, that money will get taken up. I would say earliest will be in a couple of weeks, but I'd really like to do it after Christmas.
It's going to be definitely I would say first of the year. Number one, day one of the year. You know what I'm saying? We'll start worrying about it then.
Yeah, so we'll worry about the $50 chapter, club fee, acceptance fee, whatever you want to call it then. So also, one thing about this that I think everybody needs to realize is you run NPRC Racing Series race. Everybody that participates in that race has to pay the fee, the $10 NPRC fee. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, or they do not participate in that race. That is the thing. Last year when you went out west, there was some kind of 50-50 deals. There's none of that this year. You're either in or you're out. Now, I tell people that's on the fence about it, listen, while you may not go to the Clash of Titans, you're still racing for a state or club championship. If you're the only one in the state, like for last year, Upstate No Prep RC was the only chapter. That was basically the state championship, however you want to look at it. Now, this year, there's 3 of them. We might all get together and just have a little jihad together somewhere.
That'd be cool.
To settle out who's the best in the state. But that's how it works. So the $50 goes towards the clash. It's a fee. Everybody needs some skin in the game and needs to have some commitment. That's what it's about. It's about helping put on the race. It's about us letting you know that you're serious, everything like that.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's like I said, and it's the same thing. It goes straight to the pot. So as soon as before we even start racing, we will have pot them. I think right now it's when everybody pays that's in it right now, it's $1,350 is what it is right now. You know what I'm saying, from the $50, and then we're gonna start racing, so it'll go up from there.
Right. So you've already got some good skin in the game. Let's say there's 50 chapters at 50 apiece. That's $2,500 in the pot before $1 gets put in.
Yep.
So that's something to think about. Hopefully this turns into $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 race. And this is the best of the best that race. Point blank. These are the people that go out there and pound the road every weekend out here racing. There ain't no, some guys went to Vegas, some guys went to Straight Line, all this. The guys that go to the Clash Titans, there's a good many of us that travel. I mean, just look at, I've been to Vegas and Straight Line this year. I've been to all kind of races. Next year gets even busier travel for me when I get to looking at it, because it just gets hectic. So you're going to get to race. The Clash of Titans is, the end all be all of who you're going to race. So hopefully we get a little more West Coast involvement this year and see some people like Dibbs, see some people like Joey Davis. If we can get the guys from Hawaii to do something, kind of want to get in on this deal. You can see Jay and Skittles and Henry and Jerry and all them maybe come to Florida. Think about it. The weather can't really say the weather wasn't bad, but it's not going to be freezing cold. More than likely, hopefully we'll have good weather this coming year. Knock on wood, and everything will be good.
Yep. And that's with any race, though. You never know, but it still worked out to be a great race. I mean, like I said, this is a different race than anything else, man. When you get done with this one, you can actually say that you're a Titan. You had to fight to get here, and then you won the battle. I mean, point blank, right?
Fine. Yep.
Trey's RC Doe Prep on YouTube says, do all charters pay?
Yes.
I didn't hear that, Valerie. What?
He wants to know, do all the charters pay? Do all the clubs pay the $50?
Yes.
Yes. Every charter will pay the $50 club fee.
Yep.
So if you go to an NPRC Racing Series race, no matter what state, they paid the fee. The procedure also, everybody has the same procedure. First round buybacks only. You get a point for a round win. If you buy back, that's not a win. You have to win or have a buy round to get a point. The point structure is clearly laid out. I know I will get more questions because we got new people about the point structure, but that's no big deal. It's real easy. You win, you get points. You win. Whoever gets the most round wins wins. That's the way you look at it.
Make sure they can
also, this year, something new. You get a show-up point, participation point, whatever you'd like to call it. Now, here's the thing. You count the best 5 out of 6 races, but your participation point stays with you. If you go to all 6 races, you get all 6 points. You don't lose a point because you dropped a race. So think about that. That can determine a lot of positions, could determine a championship. Last year, unfortunately, I had COVID and I had to miss a race. Okay. Me and Cam tied for the championship, Cam Need. If we would have been handing out show-up points, participation points, Cam would have won. Because I would have missed a race due to an illness and he wouldn't. So it's, that's something to think about. That's an incentive to go run all 6 races. That could be the difference. You finish 5th in points and 6th in points, champion or non-champion. it would have decided the championship in South Carolina last year.
Yep.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Chris Gillen said that he is looking for a spot to so that he can get in this series.
Yes.
And
so he's got till, what did we say, Rich? It was the end of February.
Yeah, you remember last year we did it when they lined up at the King of the Streets, the first race at King of the Streets, we killed it, and we're gonna do it this year. You said you want to do it quicker, so it was somewhere in February.
So I'm pretty sure it's either going to be the first Sunday of March or the last Sunday of February or the last day of February, one of the two. We'll get that date hammered out real quick. But so here's what I would say. I know like Chris is struggling to get a spot, or I should say to find a spot. I'm fairly for sure he'll be able to nail something down. You can apply, and if your race spot changes, I'm not going to like nail you to a tree for it. I understand things happen. I want more people to participate. That's the thing about it. So, Chris, it's funny. I'm in the damn. We text every damn day. Chris knows that as soon as he can get a spot, yeah, they got something. I want more presence in the north. We've got Ohio now. I want something in Wisconsin. I want something in Chicago area, Illinois area. We got Maumee, Ohio. Indiana. If there's anybody listening, Indiana, come on, holler back. Let's do something.
Yeah, everything.
I don't care where you're at.
Let's see. I was going to get on here and let Barry call out who we actually got in it right now, if you want to, so everybody kind of has an idea. If you go to NPRCRacingSeries.com, there's a map on there, and you can go in there and look at the map, and it's got the listing. Is it on there now? Yeah. Okay.
Doug Eakes asked a question. As far as the buyback, do we do a buyback round where only one goes to the second round, or does everyone that buy back go to the second round?
Okay. So the way the buyback works is, let's say you got 20 racers, you're going to have 10 winners, 10 losers. If all 10 losers buy back, it's 10 races again. There's no losers bracket. Everybody folds back in again. So that's how it's meant to be run. That's how buyback works. That's how buyback works at a big car track usually. So everybody folds back in. I know it's different when you go north, and it's different maybe sometimes out west, but typically, generally in the southeast, 90% of everybody, your buybacks fold back into the main pot, you reshuffle the deck, and you go out and you run. But I know there'll be more questions, and people need some guidance on that going forward.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll go over all that again. We'll go live for just, later on when it gets closer to getting started, the races, we'll go live, and it'll be just Tommy. And he'll go over all the, how the points work again. Might make him do a video like Rachel did last year. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. One thing about the 2-hour rule, I just seen one of my buddies popped up. 2 hours applies within state only, not across state lines. It's in state. So if you could literally, you could have two chapters within 30 minutes of one another, but one's North Carolina, one's South Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, whatever. So yes, it pertains to within your state, not state to state.
But try not to stack on top of each other.
Yeah.
Right. Within the state.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we leave anybody out, please message us. Okay.
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't, but just message us just in case.
And she means we. It means me.
No, it's a we thing.
We, hell. All right, go ahead.
Okay. We have JC Okeechobee RC Motorsports, Upstate No Prep RC, Rock Hill.
I see that right there.
I see that. Mm-hmm.
Pull it down.
I was trying. There. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now do it.
North Georgia NPRC.
We.
No Limit Dragway. Official 239 NPRC Drag Racing. 931 RC Drag Racers. Oops. Luke's Hobby, Central Virginia RC Drag Association. 727 No Prep. Silver Dollar Motorsports. Did I skip one?
That's in Reynolds, Georgia.
Okay, 931. Okay.
You're down to Silver Dollar.
Yep. I did Silver Dollar, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 314 NPRC Outlaws. Wichita House of Hook. Cirque Racing. SC Lower State NPRC. 717 NPRC No Prep Drag Racing. Exile Racing. RC Fun. Tri-State NPRC. The 804. FM Area Fun RC Race Group. In the Pines NPRC. Mid-Florida No Prep Drag Racing. Central Arkansas No Prep. Sudbury NPRC.
That's Canada.
419 NPRC. 740 NPRC.
Yep. And like I said, all this is as people come in and get approved.
Now,
this gets on.
Also, the ones that did it last year are, some of them are in it, but they have not sent in their forms yet. So we have not listed it. We're not going to list it until we actually have the form in hand.
And actually, her saying that, the ones that are grandfathered in that are going to be in from last year, their deadline is the first of the year. Day number one. Day number one, that's over with. So anybody then can take their area.
Yeah, the OG people need to get their stuff sent in. It don't take but 5 minutes to fill out.
Brian Elkins, when all the groups are in, can we get a list of areas and groups and dates of races only so people who know? Sorry, Brian. Only so people will know where and when the races are.
Yeah, well, the board don't know it yet neither, but we have the page that we do it on Facebook that everybody puts their stuff in. We're going to try to get in there, but me and Valerie is going to try to start using like Tuesdays every other week or maybe every week if we need to once it gets busy, and kind of have an update. So that way we can kind of do through Facebook, do our research, see who's racing, and put it out there so everybody can see it. So we can have a short live. Hopefully it won't take but 20 minutes or less, just to call out what races are going where and who's racing, and meaning anything new that might pop up. But
how hard is it to do like a calendar, and people could go to that calendar and see inserted dates? Like you see 6 dots on a calendar, and you click on that day, and it says upstate Georgia, whatever, who all's racing.
We can do that. The only thing is if it. It's kind of like with the map. If they don't do all the steps, I'll have to go in and do it. And I've only got so much time. You know what I mean? To be truthful.
Right.
So, like I said, we'll work on that. But like I said, I think the easiest way to get started, like I said, I do have a calendar on this page that I haven't brought live yet because I've been kind of working on it to see. But also on the map, when you are on the map, everybody can see it right now. You can click, like, say, Florida right there, okay? It tells you how many's there. And then it pops up all the places that are in Florida. So, like, say, if we want to go here, James Cannon's, it brings it up, okay? And you can actually go in there, and it'll take you to
their Facebook
Facebook page, or it will take you to anything. I mean, like I said, it'll even give you directions to, see, there's his Facebook page, but it will take you to the track. I mean, you can hit it, and it will give you the directions to the track. And that's for everybody that's into the racing series. So it'll bring it up.
Brian Elkin says, I'll do it. Just send the info.
Okay. Done.
Yep.
We can work together on that one.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah. A couple of people are talking about the $50. Once again, the $50 is not due right now.
Yeah.
So do not even worry about that.
And it also is something that the main thing about the $50, the way you want to look at it, okay? I know it seems kind of, everybody looks at it like, oh, shit, they're going to make me pay to run a race. Well, no, we're trying to make sure that you're truly committed, because we have a lot of people that hit us up that want to do it with 2 or 3 people, and they want to have, they're getting a $30 spot to get into the Clash of the Titans, when you might have 20 or 30 people that's racing that they can't all come. So we're trying to make it as fair as we can. And with the $50, it makes it where they're truly dedicated, wanted to get into it. You know, it's kind of like with us. We signed up to do this again. We don't have a title sponsor yet, okay? So I'm going to be truthful with you, okay? The title sponsor is a big price. It's a big price, but it pays for the tokens. It pays for everything. They get they're going to be part of the logo, and they're going to ride with Webb RC pretty good all year. But in the next couple months, if we don't get one, me and Valerie will be the title sponsor. So that tells you, yeah. But you see what I'm saying? That tells you kind of, how much we're invested into it. So look at it that way if you want to.
Right. I mean, here's what people need to think about with the title sponsor. If you're running your business as a business, you have to advertise. And while I know it's a fee to pay, from a business side, you get to write that off. I know you got to have the money to do it, but you get to write that off. That's 4 G's to write off as title sponsor, or whatever it is, 2 G's, 5 G's, 30 G's, whatever. I don't care. You get to write it off. But look at what you're going to get. Think about all the exposure. Your name's tied to a race that's the most supported local, best local, hot shoes, everything. It's support everywhere you go. Your name is tied to the NPRC No Prep Racing Series deal. It's huge. I'm telling you, word of mouth only goes so far, and if you don't advertise to a certain extent, look, get in what you can. If you say, well, my commitment is this or whatever, guys, this is a great format to do it, because you know where this targeted audience is. You know where your advertising dollar is going. If you spend it in other platforms, how much of it reaches your targeted audience and how much of it reaches other audience? That's the question. Return on investment is second to none. I mean, right now, look, you got Mike Bush at BBM and you got Art, I don't even know how to say his last name, at RC Speed Seekers. They seen the value in this so early. They're already sponsoring the lanes for next year. Mike at BBM Performance and Art at RC Speed Seekers, their names tied to the Clash of Titans for 2023 in December of 2022. That's how much it means. If you're wondering if this is a great investment, Mike ain't a dumbass and Art's not a dumbass. They know value when they see it, guys.
Yeah. And like I said, it's all about doing that. And the same thing, man. Like I said, y'all don't get stuck on the $50, because the $50 can always be, you can do it any way you need to do it. If you charge a track fee, you could add $1 to your track fee for 2 or 3 races, and guess what? You got that $50, and your whole community helped you put it in. So it's not like we're going to beat you up and say, you know what I'm saying, you got to have your $50 or something ain't going to work out. We're not that kind of people. I'm not. Tommy might be, but you know what I'm saying. That's why we got this many people.
I'll come rough you up for a plug nickel, man.
Trey says, don't sell the coins. What? Is he talking about the coins we sold online?
Yeah.
Oh.
I done took mine at the pawn shop. I found out it was only 10 karat gold. I'm pissed off.
Brian Eklund says 5 from 10 racers.
Here's something. For me, guys, I am going to pay for my upstate. I'm going to pay it out of my personal pocket.
But that's kind of what I was getting at with the whole thing about the series. I wanted y'all to look at it as a big scale. If the sponsors and somebody don't get in there to help us to do this for everybody to stay in this series, then me and Valerie are going to come out of our pocket. And the only thing we sold so far was T-shirts, and she screwed that up. So you know what I mean?
I did not. God, have mercy.
And also, just a heads up, there's only one guaranteed invitation to the Clash of Titans for next year. One.
Yep.
He's already. As soon as the coin's made, he gets the first one.
Yeah, Ron gets the first one.
Let's see. Chris Hobbs says, "Can I pay for 2 groups for Christmas?"
As long as it get paid, it don't matter.
I mean, if you want to be a group Secret Santa, I mean, it does not bother us none. You know, it's that's fine. Secret Santa for NPRC. Lord help.
Vincent said he never got his T-shirt. What?
Oh, no, better handle that shipping department failed, Rich.
He was at the freaking race.
She said,
Well-
she said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. I'll ship them. I'll get them all shipped."
The machine also broke while processing our orders too.
It did.
Alrighty.
But I know everybody kind of was like, "Where's my shirt? Where's my shirt?" I was kind of enjoying the moment because when Valerie screws up and I can sit there and be like, people getting ill with you. You're going to be the one hated on Facebook, not me now.
Oh, hey, so sometimes it's all right. It'll work out.
Hey, I will own it though. I own my mistakes.
But like I said, man, and as far as like I know Tommy was talking about it earlier. He was talking about Chris Gillen trying to find a spot. Last year we had Choppa was running Texas. I don't know if Choppa's going to be able to do it this year. But he ran every race at a different place. And he went a lot, you know what I'm saying, pretty good distance from each one to run that race. He ran it kind of like a Texas series because it was the only series. I mean, you know what I'm saying, the only race around there like that. So, that's an option too. As long as you're the host and you have the races and people come to them, that's your prerogative.
Right.
Especially if nobody else is getting into it in that area.
Correct.
Look at all them. They're saying they got their T-shirts.
Remember, you can do 100 good things, but if you mess up one time, oh boy.
God, yes. Don't I know, Tommy?
Okay.
What you got?
I'm going to say this. Do not worry about the $50. We have not figured out if we're going to do PayPal, Cash Out, Venmo, or anything like that.
Like I was telling you earlier, y'all, is we will figure it out. I was going to talk to Tommy and them. I got a couple ideas that I want to get something going with where the hosts kind of are joint together. So if somebody's got a question, it'll be pretty much instant. When Tommy's got time or anybody's got time that's in the board can answer the question, we're going to figure out something like that. But we know where you're at. You know what I'm saying? We know where the series is at. Our main thing is the $50. Yeah, the $50 is the main thing. Is when we're at the end of it, right? Mm-hmm. As long as the money's there before the race starts at Clash of Titans, we're good. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out.
Well, what we could do, Rich, is start a Facebook like chapter page, and only the chapter heads would be on it. Mm-hmm. as like a little sounding board for when it got questions of hey, blah blah blah, and
that way it keeps everybody kind of together too, and ideas, you know what I'm saying, working together. I think it'll work good like that. That's a good idea. So
to be honest with you, I don't need another messenger group with 30 people in it. I've already got a couple of them, and oh my god, the damn phone don't shut up.
But sometimes they're fun though.
Oh, it can be fun. Some people got too much time on their hands.
Yeah, not this guy. What you got, man? Are you staring at it, but you ain't talking?
Oh, Vincent was being a smart butt to me.
Not Vincent. Vincent wouldn't be like that.
Oh, Sal.
You know what? I wonder if I can find something since Vincent's being like that. Let me see.
Let's see.
Talking to people that's got too much time on their hands, he got on this little app that makes your mouth move to songs and crap. And let's just put it this way. It just, oh my God.
That shit was funny.
Now, also,
what?
Where is it?
I don't know. You're telling the stories, not us.
Vincent said to reach out to him about the title sponsor.
Vincent, yeah, we'll talk, brother. Like I said, it's one of them things, man. I'm hoping that we have somebody that's got a company that wants to be promoted pretty big, because I'm gonna spread their name on our lives more than we damn spread our own names. Let's put it that way. When you see WebRC, their logo will be bigger than ours. That's the way that I'm gonna push the title sponsor, and I'm hoping that we have somebody that come in there and that will do that for us. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm fairly for sure that after the holidays get gone through, I'm sure people sit down and get to look at their financial and figure out where they want to spend their advertising money. Hot damn. I don't even know what to say. Damn. That right there scared dark out of the clothes.
Vincent says, I own my own business.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Same thing with me, man. Is the Clash of the Titans, and if it comes down to it, that's what's going to happen on our end and on like your end. It might be something we do together, but I was more or less saying like a company would need the, how would you say it, Tommy? The sponsorship in the RC community. Put it that way.
So,
right?
So what happens if you're an RC related company? You want to target your sector of the business, like if you're R1, your GFRP, your Voodoo, whoever. It may be Proline, Shark Bodies. Mike and Art have already dedicated, they already know the value of the advertising dollar to be the lane sponsors. So they already know what they're getting and they've already jumped on it. So what happens is when you jump in early like this and you are in it to win it, so to speak, you're going to get all kind of this advertising that is generated towards your people. Here's what I tell people. Everybody that you see as a sponsor for the Clash Titans, even last year, and ones that'll be sponsors going forward this year, they are the people that invested in your hobby, your part of the hobby. You need to spend your money with them. You need to try to buy from them, try to work with them, try to have relationships with them. Because those are the people that say, you know what, I like this RC no prep drag racing so much. I'm going to sponsor some of these races. I'm going to sponsor some of these series. I'm going to sponsor whatever. So these guys can keep doing it. So that's kind of what you're going to have to look at and understand. Like, look, yeah, it's an X amount of dollars. How much exposure do you get between now and then? Take, for example, like I haven't put it out there all the way yet, all the people that will partner with me for 2023, but everybody knows I'm a GFRP driver. And now next year, Jody Miller wants me to be part of Killer Concepts on his team. Jody understands the exposure I bring to his brand. Understands the exposure I bring to his brand as far as being a brand ambassador. That's what the Webbs offer too, and that's what the NPRC Racing Series offers. It offers brand exposure to your brand. It offers exposure maybe in certain markets that you wasn't getting because there's a further outreach. So when you think about what do you get for every dollar spent, well, get to thinking about how many people associate you with a race that they want to be in. Yeah, 337 days, guys.
Yeah. Vincent sent us a video of you, man. That was pretty funny.
Oh, that's a damn nice one. That's a damn nice one. Yeah. That's karma because he had that BS the other day on me, put it in the Caldwell race group, and ask him how this weekend went for him at the Toys for Tots race.
How'd it go?
He got his ass drugged. What happened?
Are y'all gonna be at the race this weekend in in where's it, Rock Hill?
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill. If I don't have to work, this is kind of one of the deals. I had to work out weekends. If I don't have to work, I'm gonna try to go to Rock Hill. I think Peter Cole's gonna go. I don't know about Donnie and Mike. Mike just got back from rounding. Mm-hmm. Nick were up in the north running some carpet oval. But there's going to be a good crowd there. I know the Custom Works people's going to be there. There'll be some people from I know Daniel Simmons said he was going. The Neves will be there. I mean, it's going to be a good race. Tony Ton's coming, I believe. Good crowd of people. I believe they call it the Feliz Navidad Christmas Spectacular at the 803 Rock Hill, upstate. No prep, blah 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 blah. So, guys, if you're out and about this weekend and you want to go catch a race and you're somewhere in South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, Rock Hill is going to be holding a good one. Going to be on a timing system. If I'm not mistaken, Jay Kennedy will be putting that up. Go to 803 Rock Hill, no prep page for all the particulars on that. For the address, the times, they'll have the track fee, entry fee, and all that labeled there. Kawanda, James Penson, Compton, all those, they are super good people. Love getting a race with them and everything like that. Like I said, if work don't hem me up, I plan on going.
We'll be there.
Just to get out and about.
Yep, so, and like I said, all the ones that are up north and all over in the cold places and you can't get out and race, at least you can watch some. We'll have it live so that y'all can watch them race. So hopefully Tom will be there so we can hear him. He's the only one that ain't got a mic up.
Well, hey, that's so some people's like, why is that guy hollering in Florida? And somebody said, that's just how he talks.
Time to go back and watch some of the videos.
Hey, and if we put a mic on him,
I can tone it down. So.
Okay.
He starts getting fired up.
Turns the knob on one.
So, but like I said, man, we just wanted to get on here and kind of explain to everybody what's going on. And if you don't have a place in y'all's area that is doing a series, get with some people and see if y'all can get one built up, because we're trying to get something that works together, that everybody's kind of getting on the same page and organizing, because we know that not everybody's like Tommy can travel all over the town, everywhere, you know what I'm saying, to go to all these big races. And this way it puts racing close to you and it gives you a chance to go to a big one at the end. So why not?
I think it's funny that you talk about that, Rich. I think next year I figured it out. I'm scheduled to probably travel 25,000 miles to race.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's not all driving, that's flying. I'm flying to probably 6 races next year. So it is the goal. That and we're gonna go play with some newfangled toys, and stuff like that next year a little bit. I'm gonna try to go run some RCDRL stuff. We want to pull the trigger and skin it back real fast. So maybe 110, 120 mile an hour runs.
I tell you, man. I see everybody doing that, and y'all getting into that and all that. That's cool. But the way y'all going right now with the street eliminators, they're going to be just as fast next year by them cars.
See, the cool thing about it is I plan to go to Ocala down at the Garlits Museum.
Yeah,
when I go, guess what? They run street eliminator.
Yep.
So no, I ain't leaving nothing at home. I'm bringing the fat girl and I'm bringing the skinny girl to go play on the prep. So, we're going to have a good time. They run down there. They have a great time. Seems like good people. It's funny. A lot of people don't know this. Originally, before Dustin ever built a drag car, I was running the dirt oval stuff of his, and I said, "Hey man, why don't you build a pro mod?" And I said, dude, that's just bad. That's badass. And he's like, I don't know, Tommy. Next thing you know, he builds this no prep. What is this crap? Well, Shazam. He hands it to me when he leaves Fountain Inn and says, "It's your headache now. Go run the damn thing." And that's how it all started. He had some people already running it, but then I started running myself. Tyler Stevens started running it here in the upstate South Carolina, the Arrows all over the country. Now he's eat plumb up with pre-orders for Apollos and
you can't keep up. They're going all the time, man. Once they come out, they're going again.
So I hope people realize it's usually at least 50 to 75 to 80 cars a pre-order. And it's astonishing. Like if you asked him today, he told me like with the Arrow, if he would have built 50 or 60 of them, he would have been like, man, I'm happy. Dude, the Arrows and the Apollos have far surpassed anything he ever thought as far as from a building cars and selling cars standpoint. If he had 100 Apollos every month for sale, I'm fairly for sure he would damn sell out of them every month. He's probably, I venture to say, he sells more drag in a box kit. Now think about it. He was the first person to sell all in one box as a kit. I'm not talking about like a track. I'm talking about purpose built. He was the first person to have a purpose built car all in one box. Just add your electronics, tires, wheels, and body, go race. Uh, and customer service, innovation, the team to me is it's second to none. I mean, we have a hoot, and I tell people this. Everybody's like, I'm glad to see Custom Works getting into it. They're a main competitor here is in the Dirt Oval. Ah, damn. Yep. That's the damn video I got the other day. The man's got too much time. It makes me look like I'm a gummy bear. But so, you start seeing all these companies get into this, guys. That's good. You got 5 Star, GFRP, R1, Custom Works, Justin, the JRSC, I think Justin Schultz Racing. You've got all these people in it. They're investing time, they're investing money, trying to go fast. On the electronic side, you've got a few motors. The electronics is kind of coupled in right now. Batteries are kind of coupled in. The tire market, let's just face the facts. Voodoo is pretty much, if you're gonna, I don't think anything's won a big race other than a Voodoo in the past 2 years. So, I implore people. This is there's a lot of money to be made here. There's a lot of business opportunity, sponsorships and stuff like that. Work with the right people. Dustin, just look at R1 and look at GFRP. R1 has a great group of people. GFRP has a great group of people. You see, they go races. We run against one another. We have a good time. We have super good people on both sides. I'm a day walker. I'm sponsored by both, which is odd. So, R1 horsepower, GFRP chassis. I scrounge for Voodoo tires like a trash panda. Everybody scrounges for them except for a few people. Caldwell Raceworks, Race Wings just come on board with me last month or so. Jody Miller wants me to quit running single color bodies. I mean, stuff like that. BRC. Nick Bell and BRC. Nick Bell has been my horsepower man for several years. BRC has been my, go-to for ordering things for a long time. Mike Bush at BBM takes real good care of me when I need stuff. I can't complain, guys. I'm blessed to have as many people that want to be involved with the lowly janitors they do. So, I truly am blessed. We had a Toys for Tots race this past weekend. Raised a bunch of money and toys for less fortunate kids. One thing I want to tell you, if you get a chance, if you got a chance, buy a toy, drop it in a box somewhere. There's a lot of kids out there that's less fortunate and stuff like that. And when I tell people we're talking about playing with toy cars, we know what it costs to play with toy cars. It's not cheap. We're getting to play with toy cars when some kid would just like a Hot Wheels or something for Christmas to play with. They're just not as fortunate or blessed as us to do it.
Or even a hot meal. So, I mean, look at it real.
Anything. Coach Spears, please don't. I tell people, no matter, a bad day at the racetrack still better than a good day at work. That's just the way to look at it. So I get to go do toy car things with my toy car buddies.
Yep, exactly right. And that's what it's about. And the thing about what we're doing right now, the NPRC and everything, it seems to everybody that we're pretty decent size, but we're really, and as far as the niche of what the world is, we're very small right now. And that's why we got to spread this and grow this and what I'm saying, get more people into it. Because once they find it, they love it. So like I said, we can't do it without everybody doing their part. So that's what it's about.
That's it. It's kind of easy, guys. Yeah.
Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Camaros, I believe it is, over on YouTube, said for me to tell Tommy I killed a snake for him today.
Let me tell you something. Ain't no good snake but a dead snake. Either make boots or belts out of them. Don't care. I don't even want to mess with the pythons, anacondas, nothing that's even slow. When you run across a snake, people, I want y'all to think about this. I'll leave out the other part I tell people all the time, but a snake got us kicked out of the Garden of Eden. We could have been drag racing with the Lord, but a snake talked somebody, won't call a woman's name, eat the apple, it's good, it's good. Now look, it's cold in half this country.
Let's see. Somebody said, he says.
So you blaming the woman?
I didn't say I blamed the woman, but she might have talked us into some stupidity.
You know, as far as like everybody talks about, like this guy right here, Junior, he says that, you know,
I say it's not a toy when it goes over $1,000.
I fear the difference. Ask her about my toys. You know what I'm saying? All my cars.
I was fixing to say.
I have. You wouldn't believe the toys, and they're exactly what they are. I don't need them. You know what I mean?
Not.
They don't.
At
So
all.
you know, if it brings joy to me, I look at it as it's a man toy. It's mine, right?
Yep. Vincent says, still a toy. Blue Camaro said, LOL. He telling the truth.
But you know,
I mean, here's the problem. Technically, it's a toy, but we treat it like life and death. I mean, it's a very high-tech, advanced.
It's the same. It's the same thing as a track. You go out to your local drag strip. Like when I used to have my Mustang sitting out here in the garage. You know what I'm saying? That was my toy. It was an expensive freaking toy that I took out there to race on the weekends. It didn't support me a damn thing. I put more money in it than anything, but yet I had a good time racing it. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing we're doing here, just in a smaller scale. Making more money doing it, you know what I'm saying? They're winning more money with them, but you know.
I think that's what's ratcheted up No Prep is, I mean, most of the time you go out to a small cash days event, it's $300-$400 to win. You haven't had that in RC ever.
Yeah.
It just hadn't been there. Not locally. You might have had a money race here and there that were legends and lore, but you know. There was $20,000 races this year, $5,000, $10,000. You know, there was so many races that paid $1,500 and above to win this year. It wasn't any fun. You ain't got enough fingers and toes. You got to take your socks off the count twice. So, you know, that's what I try to tell everybody. It's serious to a point. It's serious to point. Yeah, you kill that. Yeah, you're right, Junior. You kill that $1,800 drag car, you get your feelings hurt. You'll get your damn feelings real quick, like when you tear your toy up.
Yeah, exactly.
J5 says, never seen so many grown men cry about toy cars. Let's see. Yeah. Vincent says, women have a lot of power. They just don't understand how to pull it to the full use.
Bullshit. They know what they're doing. Don't let them fool you.
We know. We know.
Vince, there's been wars fought over women, but the war over women.
Hey, when I get up in the morning, I head to the office, and then when I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, when I call her up to ask her if I can get something, yeah, they're winning.
Dang, the man said he needs permission.
Yeah.
You could do like me, Rich. Just do it and then beg for forgiveness later.
She don't forget, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and
oh no, I didn't say forget. I said forgiveness.
Yeah.
It may be FORG, but I versus ET is a big difference.
Yeah. I've only done that twice or so in our life. Probably bought something big and then was like, she come in and like, that's nice.
Well, Rich, the reason
that last time he would never do it again.
That sometimes women just don't understand. It's like they want that Coach handbag or whatever, and we're like, well,
you're exactly right.
Damn pocketbook. It's just a pocketbook. What's the difference? But then, why did you need that? Why did you need that set of $7,400 heads for your big block Ford on your Mustang? Well, honey, you don't understand. Well, can't you go get some of them out of the junkyard? Heads ahead. No, baby, no.
That's exactly right. You know, and that's what, you know, she walks around like, God almighty, I can't believe we're going to spend that kind of money on this, that, and other. But then, like you said, she walks through a Coach place or goes through them. What's some of them places you like? She'll go through one of them outdoor malls, man, and she'll spot it a mile away, and it's got them fancy. I mean, you walk out there with a $2,000 pocketbook and more. You know what I mean? And nothing but, it came with a wallet too, honey.
It was a matching wallet.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I tell everybody, it's like, you know, look, there's lots of, like, I buy socks and underwear twice a year. I throw all my socks and underwear out in July. Throw them out, get all fresh. Go Christmas time, got all fresh drawers and socks again. There's certain things that I don't like. I don't think about spending money on. Yeah. I don't.
Erica, come on now.
What'd she say?
She ain't siding with me. She says, "No, I understand. I want that updated arrow and
But see,
electronics, not a
races,
Gucci bag."
though. See, that's what she races, though. And see, that's what I'm going to get to. Well, you're getting into that now, too, though. I can honestly say, because she does more for everybody that's watching this than I can ask her. I can go somewhere and say, hey, man, I'd like to have that. I'm trying to build me a car. Look, they got an R1 sitting right there. Can I get that? No, not right now. Let's not do that right now. Now, she'll get on the ride home from there and give away something for $1,000. Now, Tommy, how the hell does that work?
Somebody's paying the piper, pal.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's just the way it works. I mean, kids and women will make a man's pocketbook hurt.
You damn right. I told my son that when he got married. I said, man, you ain't seen expensive yet. You fitting to.
Oh, no, he don't know woe is him yet.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Yeah. There ain't no much such thing as
that
about me no more. You learn quick that it ain't about you because it don't matter.
That, and if a man ever figures out where the restaurant, it don't matter, is located with a physical address, if it don't matter,
it's Arby's. I found it.
It matters. By God, it matters. Because you'll say, well, fine, let's go XYZ. No, don't want that. Okay, what about this? No, don't want that. There's a few places I will not eat. I will not eat at the Golden Corral. I'm not going to do it. Ain't happening. I done seen all them nasty little heathens running the damn booger pickers all through the food. I can't handle that. I cannot handle that. Like, I saw this kid.
There goes that sponsorship. We're not going to get them, are we?
Sorry, well, maybe if they kid. Look, the little kid, he reached over and grabbed him a piece of fruit. I'm like, oh, it's going to eat him some fruit. He stuck his hand and arm up to the damn elbow in the chocolate wonderful. I'm like, ah, God. You can't do that. Man, don't know where he's been. Don't want all them germs. I can't eat there. Can't do it.
Yeah, that's how we wind up going to Arby's all the time, though, Tommy. Exactly like you said, because it used to be we'd ride and what do you want to eat? I don't care. What do you want? It don't matter to me. So finally, I knew she liked Arby's and I liked Arby's, so we just kept going to Arby's, and I'll be damned if that ain't what the hell we eat every time we go.
Well, I mean, look, a human being don't like a beef and cheddar. Something's wrong.
Oh yeah.
A freaking man.
I'm telling you, a beef and cheddar, some curly fries with a cheddar pack, and some jalapeno poppers with a Bronco berry dipping sauce. Hot almighty. That's good eating.
Time to go. We got to go.
I agree on that one now.
You got any more questions or anything?
No, everybody talking
smack,
talking junk.
That's what it's about.
Everybody wants to know if Erica's got a sister. She says no, she's got friends though. Let's see.
Just remember, guys, y'all get a woman that races, racing just got twice as expensive.
And if you get one that's faster than you, it's kind of embarrassing sometimes.
Ask Frank. Ask Frank.
Oh, that's funny.
Vincent says, Tommy, I have run with you at races. You need new drawers every week.
Yeah, Vince is a little upset. I mean, sometimes I ease off. Listen, guys, when it comes to a fart, if you hold it in, it'll make your breath stink. Let it out. Step behind the trailer, whatever. It's like Vince is a bloodhound for gas. I don't know why. Vince just be getting all angry and such like.
Really?
But I promise Jamie Bennington can back me up. There was a damn farting grizzly bear in Wisconsin in his sleep. How a man shits on himself in his sleep and not know it, I do not know. That's all I'm gonna say about that, Vince.
He's looking at the TV right now, just a barking.
Vince says, just make sure you've trimmed your mustache and beard before eating that beef and cheddar, or you'll be taking leftovers with you until you shower.
There ain't nothing wrong with that neither. You just don't tell nobody. Be like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Hell, who want to walk around with smiling a little beef and cheddar?
As long as there ain't a booger on it, man, we're gonna eat it. Right.
Keep the boogers out.
Tommy, is that why you keep breath mints at your workstation?
Oh, I chew gum, and it's a trick I learned from one of the dirt oval racers. I get real nervous. The guy said, like, chew a stick of gum. It takes your nerves away. But yeah, you guys, listen. If I've got bad breath, I just need you to tell me. Don't let me embarrass myself. That's why I keep the chew gum with me. Keep a little chew gum. Keeps the old damn troll breath down. You know.
They all turning their heads and stuff.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Like, damn, is my breath that bad, guys? Or hell, maybe if you want to keep people out of your pits, just go eat a raw onion and be done with it.
Just wear it out, spray them.
Yeah, just take you 2 or 3 bites of that thing like an apple.
Tony says you were tore up in Wisconsin.
Ooh, it was a little rough. It was a little rough. Cornelius. You know what? The best thing I think I found out in Florida was that drink we call white on white crime. You mix a little bit of white tequila with a white monster. Oh my God.
Yes.
That stuff is busted. It'll knock you willy in the dirt, but I'm gonna tell you what it's good.
I tell you, I was hoping next year that James Cannon is the sponsor on that end too. You know, because he done a good job of that, didn't he?
You know, it takes a beer or something when people don't realize from a race director, race putting on standpoint, the stress it is you don't want nobody to have a bad day. Like, you want everybody to be like having fun, smiling, etc., etc. There's a lot that goes into it that, like, you get stressed out, and sometimes a little bit of cold beer ain't bad.
Yeah, like I said, it relaxes. Yeah.
It relax.
Yeah, it does. I know I was feeling good by the end of that race. I was all right.
You was warm.
Yeah. What we got? Anything?
Well, Vincent is saying he needs to swallow some of them breath mints whole, or someone needs to invent suppository mints for him.
I mean, man, listen.
Y'all need to come race with them,
man.
man.
Trust a man don't fart. Okay.
You snorted.
Thank you for noticing.
Oh, hey, it's a little bad sometimes. I can't help it.
Everybody got gas.
Jack, you know what?
It's a southern thing. We're good at it.
Jason White used to cuss me out about that. I just be man, come on, it's just a little one. He'd be like, there's something wrong with you. You need to go to the damn doctor. Vincent, same shit. Jack would just be like, come on, man. My God. You're in the trailer on top of it. I couldn't make it to the door.
That's like the elevator farts.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
We done a great. It was me. In Vegas, man. We, we were in the casino and all that stuff, and I've been holding it for a while. There's a lot of people down there. I didn't want to do it, so I got in the elevator. I thought, it's just me and Valerie.
Just me and Valerie.
Well, I thought it'd be funny. I'd kill her, but dude, when that door opened, dude, it killed about 40 people. Open that door, you should have heard them talk. Good God.
That, you know what, like, you be walking into Walmart and bust one down in the aisle, like, you can't help it. And somebody walks all up in you, they're like, making your face. Oh my God, what is that? It's
this is why. This is why I'm gonna stop us for a minute. This is why you do what we do. Is we got on here to talk about the NPRC racing series and all the rules and all the stuff. We got done with that. Now we done got to farting.
Yeah. We real. Anybody talks about them fake ass people at down like we're talking about farting or whatever.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Oh shit.
Michael Oborn says, "Good night, guys. It's past my bedtime."
He came in second last weekend, didn't he?
Yeah. Michael, it's funny. The damn headache. I went through and I built Michael a car, and I took some cars to build Michael a car, and like he learned a valuable lesson. Don't do nothing stupid and listen, and you'll go far. And that's what he did. He didn't do anything dumb, listened to everything I said, and did just fine. So it goes to show you, listen to your elders and some of this, folks. We're a wealth of knowledge. You know, Mike's like, I ain't never had a car go so straight and so easy. It didn't give me no trouble, blah, blah. I said, it's all basics, man. It's all basics.
Tommy said, yep.
Ain't no problem. A to B.
Junior said my wife does it in Walmart next to the meats.
Damn.
Tommy
That'd be
done.
bad.
Tommy,
Mark
Tommy,
down the
Tommy,
meats.
Tommy's done with the Walmart meat now. Between the boogers and the farts, he's over with.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You walk up to the Walmart over at the meat section, somebody done busted out one of them old nursing home farts, and next thing you know, I'm talking about, damn, you don't know if it's somebody's done shit or if it's bad meat. And you're just like, ugh.
Can I get a pound of that?
Can I get a pound of that? I think not.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn it.
Please forgive me.
Lord, I apologize.
Now, we've gone down a shitty road.
If you're just joining in, please watch the beginning of the video. There was
It's
really
very informative.
There was some real good stuff there, but this is the way it is. Well, Tommy, I hope that you don't have to work this weekend, man. I hope you make it to the race, man. We always have a good time when you're there.
I hope I can too. I gotta. Oh,
Peter calls it. People just like, what the fuck are y'all talking?
yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't. Why race? We fart. We just get up there and when the green light hits, we say who's dropping.
That's how we hit the button quicker than anybody. We come off the line quicker. We're waiting for it.
That's the secret advantage. You get up there and just shit your pants and competition can't do nothing.
What was that? Bill. Remember that show, Billy Boy or whatever? Oh, he peed his pants too.
Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Everybody be on the line at straight line. Check that shit all on the back of their pants. Cool, man.
Walking farce is the usual after Taco Bell.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus. Y'all
You know what?
kill.
You go eat Taco Bell, go to Walmart, somebody's gonna catch hell. They're both there. That's just fact.
Ooh, sweet Jesus.
Hope I can make it this weekend. Guys, don't fret over your $50 club registration fee. We ain't worried about it till the beginning of the year. We'll worry about it then.
Yeah, like I said, it's not running nothing. It's just going straight to the pot. But it's just a way to make sure everybody's committed. And we just want to make sure, because we want this to be a team across the nation. We can't do it just with us. It's got to be a team.
Right. So don't fret over that. If you're an OG chapter, remember, you need to get yourself registered if you plan to participate again before the 1st of January. Guys, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and get your name in hat. Get everything going. Don't wait till the last minute. That's what got a bunch of people caught off guard last year.
Yep.
That wanted to be in it, but it was too late.
Yep. So, like I said, talk to people, and you never know. People in your area might not know what the whole thing's about. Because I know we got hit up pretty hard after we started announcing the Clash of the Titans. Everybody won't know how to get into it, this, that. And by that time, it was 7 months ago is when they had to get into it. You know what I mean? So, just let them know and spread the word for us. And let's make this year even better. I think it's going to be twice as much, if not 3 times as much as last year. So let's just keep growing with it, y'all.
I would love to double it, triple it. I don't see why we can't. It's a good time. It gives you something to shoot for at the end of the year. Yep. It's in November. Florida is one of the few places in the country in November you can go race. There's a few more places, but we got a great facility down there with James Cannon and everything like that. So I'll get James to rent the Chamber of Commerce weather for the entire weekend next year.
Yep.
So, we'll do that. If you got any questions, contact the Webbs, myself, or Mike McCutcheon. We can help navigate you through any issues you got. I've already helped a few people. And, guys, I want everybody to have a safe and happy holiday season going forward. We might have another live before the end of the year, maybe not. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever you observe, Kwanzaa, don't matter. Go have a good time, spend time with your family. Be thankful that you got to play toy cars this year and that you're going to get to play them next year, guys.
Exactly right.
No prep smelling salts. Just yeah. Oh, yeah. Just to whip off the butt.
But, yeah, that's like I said, and y'all be careful, and y'all have a good weekend racing and everything. Tommy, thank you again for coming on here like always, brother.
No problem, y'all.
And like I said, we're going to have the dates probably within the next couple of weeks, probably, Tommy, for the Clash of Titans, so that when it starts, everybody gets through their 6 races and they get ready. At least people can start planning for the trip early. I just don't want it to be something that's a last minute thing. We're going to try to keep this where we keep it moving from the get go.
You can pretty much pencil in the second or third weekend in November, depending on how the date falls. Like this year, it was kind of early because you had like the first was on like a Saturday. So we went the second weekend or whatever, it might be something like that. So it's going to be around that time frame, guys. It's going to be before the 21st, won't be before the 10th.
Yeah, we know we're going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're going to make
Sunday
sure that
would be the possible rain.
Sunday's the rain.
Yep. But,
Sunday will be your makeup rain. You'll practice Thursday. Depending on how big it is, you might run around on Friday. No, that I didn't fart, so I'm not coughing.
He's thinking a mic down there.
Yeah, so it's not that hard. James has a pretty good deal, so hopefully it's everybody does their thing. Okeechobee, Florida is a nice little community. I stayed in a decent little hotel. Ate some mom and pop places. Got my hair cut down at Rocky's Barbershop. It's like Saturday morning at 7 a.m. or whatever. Got my hair cut, so that was pretty cool. So,
and they got some nice houses and stuff you can rent too, right there on the lake and everything. So I mean, everybody has some nice place.
It's off season down there for them, so Airbnbs are very reasonable. Think about this: if 3 or 4 of you will go in and rent an Airbnb, it gets to be dirt cheap. Exactly. When you're only paying maybe $150 split, 4 of you have a $600 bill. That's only $150 to stay down there for 3 days. That ain't nothing.
Yep, exactly right.
Guys, y'all have a safe, happy holiday going forward. In case I don't get to see any of y'all, talk to y'all again. Hopefully I get to see you this weekend. Yep, Rich and Val. If I'm not condemned over there to work this weekend. So, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Call of Duty calls. Got to keep up the kill streaks.
Yep.
All right,
Tommy.
Thank you again.
See you, man.
No problem, guys. Later.
All right, y'all. Like I said, and if y'all got any questions or anything about the series or anything besides the farting, it's about Tommy. But anything about the series, seriously, hit us up. We got any questions? If you know anybody that might be interested in sponsoring, message us. There I can send you the information or send whoever the information. And other than that, we got different things, right?
Yep. And we will probably be going live Thursday for Throwdown Thursday with Kid Sims.
Have you talked to the kid?
I did.
Okay, so we will be going live to talk about SoFlo. So y'all don't forget about SoFlo. That's going to be a good race too, and we're looking forward to it. We're going to definitely have a good time with that one because Kyle Christie and all them are coming in, and I think it's going to be neat. So I hope a lot of y'all get to make it down there for that race too. But anything to do with the series, anything going on with the SoFlo, anything we got going on, anything y'all need, any help, y'all contact us. Y'all know how to do it.
Not yet, Gabe.
What's that?
Got any hats?
Yeah, we're gonna work on that, but I got to figure out. I gotta hire somebody for shipping.
Shut the. You sleeping on the couch?
We done had this discussion. There's a lot of stuff in life, man. You know what I mean? You can, but no, I'm sleeping in the good bed. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for everything y'all do. Remember, y'all know the ones that are supporting our hobbies. Y'all support them, and man, let's just keep going like we're going, man. We have a great group of people all the way across. There's great races everywhere. Not one's better than the other, and neither is either person. So y'all just enjoy yourself, be yourself, do yourself, do yourself.
Do your.
Don't do that.
God.
Do you is what my new slogan. I'm out.
Just remember to stay true to yourself. Stay true to the hobby.
And do you.
Do you.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Thank y'all. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.